5 Stages for a Child. Interacting with her father's favorite song. By Krishna's Mercy. स वै भागवतो राजा पांडवेयो महारथ बाल क्रीडन कैः क्रीडन कृष्ण क्रीडा य आददे. Quote, Maharaja Parikshit, the grandson of the Pandavas, was from his very childhood a great devotee of the Lord. Even while playing with dolls, he used to worship Lord Krishna by imitating the worship of the family deity. Shrimad Bhagavatam 2.3:15. 1. Playing a song.
Wow. I am surprised that you're not crying. When I was a child, such music was not popular. It was not yet mainstream. If you admitted to listening to it, people would laugh. We kind of formed our own shadow society out of the shared interest. You are so young that you cannot even speak to voice your displeasure. I can see from the smile on your face that you like this music.
2. Identifying the song by a picture.
Hold on. Before we get going, I'm going to pick a song. Let me see. Oh, what are you saying? You want that song? You are choosing the song based on the covert art? Okay, let's do it. I am so glad you are getting some enjoyment out of this.
3. Telling the name of the song.
You like this one, right? Oh, you want to know the name? Can you say this? Repeat after me. There you go. That is the name of this song. Can you remember it?
4. Taking requests for a song.
All right, just wait. I need to make a phone call first. So you want to hear that song? And then the other one? You are making a playlist, I hope you know. Never mind. I can explain that to you when you get older. But I like the way you think.
5. Reading the title of the song.
Yes, you are right. We have not played this song in a long time. Oh, you forgot what it is called. Just look at the words, right there. That is the title to the song. Can you read the individual words? There, you got it. Now read all the words together. Yes, that is the name of the song. Now you can choose these by yourself. You no longer need my help.
For a person who has found the bottomless well of nourishment that is the devotional culture, bhakti yoga, one of the pressing issues during a stage of maturity is distribution. I am feeling endless bliss. I am constantly swimming in an ocean of transcendence through chanting and hearing the holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Through some good fortune, I was able to find this path. Against all odds, contravening everything I was taught by those around me, I somehow realized the futility of the path of material indulgence. I became bewildered on my own, and thankfully, in the manner of Krishna uplifting Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the Guru was there to confirm my suspicions. It must have been due to sukriti acquired at a previous time. सुकृति शब्द कहे कृष्ण कृपा हेतु पुण्य सेई यांग्र है फेला पाए सेई धन्य. Quote, the word sukriti refers to pious activities performed by the mercy of Krishna. One who is fortunate enough to obtain such mercy receives the remnants of the Lord's food and thus becomes glorious. Lord Chaitanya, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya, 16,100. The Guru did more than confirm. They provided answers. They showed a way towards happiness that is not riddled with the faults of the temporary manifestation. I have been at this for a while, and it appears that my enjoyment from the experience only continues to increase. I have a strong sense of awareness of the concept of Nava Yovanam, which is one way to describe the transcendental form of the Supreme Lord in the spiritual realm of Vaikuntha. Amidst my renewing endeavors tied to boundless enthusiasm, I am aware of the dangers of hoarding. I do not want to keep this all to myself. Sure, the people around me are not at all receptive. I can talk about sports, the news, the weather, the popular television programs, practically anything except spiritual life. They will otherwise turn away, put off by what they view as dogmatic insistence or fanaticism. At the very least, I should help my dependents. My children should get an idea of this culture. But how can I properly pass it on? We hear of the horror stories involving the children that were forced to chant mantras, to worship in front of a deity, and to avoid reading any books that might pollute their way of thinking. The children should make the choice for themselves. Otherwise, Vaidhi Bhakti will never turn into Raganuga Bhakti. From the above-referenced hypothetical sequence of events, spanning a few years in time, we see how a simple and basic interaction can turn into a lifelong bond. The father innocently shares some of the music that he likes. This is to pass the time during the many hours spent driving. While running errands, the child asks to come along. Sometimes there is no choice. The child must accompany the father. Through a little maturity, through immersion into the experience, a spontaneous attraction forms. This is endearing to both the father and the child. The father wishes they could have the experience again and again, since the child is innocent. The child is not exploiting. They enjoy the music, but more so because of the link to the father. The same sequence can apply for any interest. We hear that the great devotee Parikshit Maharaja worshipped dolls of Sri Krishna during childhood. This may seem like a nonsense kind of make-believe, but this is actually interaction with the Archa Vigraha. The child tends to treat such dolls with great affection, behaving as if their best friend is always with them. Sri Krishna is indeed the best friend and well-wisher for every person, and so such interaction is only natural. It need not be forced, but some kind exposure can help to trigger the later transformation into spontaneous attraction, which is what every living being is seeking. Bhoktaram yagya tapsam, sarvalok maheshwaram, suhridam sarvabhutanam, jhatva ma shantim rachhati. Quote, "The sages, knowing me as the ultimate purpose of all sacrifices and austerities, the supreme lord of all planets and demigods and the benefactor and well-wisher of all living entities, attain peace from the pangs of material miseries." Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 5:29. In closing, take it gradual and slow, tiny glimpses to show, such that interest to increase, until one day beyond belief, that the child that way inclined, never an option to decline, rather Krishna their best friend to maintain, in lifetime of devotion to sustain.